So the double IED attack in Dresden on the 26th of September highlighted an increased level of sophistication, both in terms of the method of the attack used and in terms of the coordination of the attack. The first device went off outside a mosque, 20 minutes later followed by another device that was detonated outside an international conference centre in the city. Now, the use of explosives in this double attack highlighted a shift change from previous attacks we've seen with similar targeting patterns by far-right actors that have predominantly used incendiary devices and arson attacks. So this use of explosives shows a definite step change here. Although this attack showed an increased level of sophistication in comparison to previous attacks, the wider far-right movement as a whole in Germany remains relatively uncoordinated and unsophisticated. That said, we've seen previous coordinated cells being arrested, including one in April of this year in Freital, where 5 members of an alleged far-right cell were arrested for alleged involvement in attacks on refugee centres between October and November of 2015. The most predominant targets attacked by these far-right actors in Germany include refugee accommodation, refugees themselves, mosques and other such religious buildings, as well as politicians who are seen as supporting increased migration into Germany. As well as the targeting of these identity group sectors, we've also seen clashes between these far-right groups, including the anti-Islam group Pegida, and counter-demonstrators from far left-wing groups and activists. These attacks mostly involve the use of low-capability weapons such as arson attacks, but we've also seen the use of small arms targeting these identity group sectors, with JTIC having recorded 3 such uses of small arms in the past 12 months. JTIC records a relatively low level of attacks in Germany, with 74 attacks recorded between September 2015 and August 2016, at an average of 0.2 attacks per day. At the same time, we recorded 9 non-militant fatalities during this period. In comparison, in the UK, JTIC recorded a total of 128 attacks at an average of 0.4 attacks per day, with 7 non-militant fatalities. Whilst a significant number of the attacks recorded in Germany over the past 12 months have been conducted by these far-right actors, we've also seen an increased level of Islamist-related militancy in the country. This was particularly prevalent in July, with 2 attacks that were claimed by the Islamic State held in Bavaria. The first attack on the 22nd of July saw 4 people being wounded in a knife attack by a 17-year-old asylum seeker who was then shot dead by police. This was followed 2 days later when a Syrian asylum seeker detonated explosives, killing himself and wounding 15 other people outside a music festival. Both of these attacks were claimed by the Islamic State, but it's unclear whether there was direct involvement of the group either in conducting the attack or directing these operations. Such attacks are likely to fuel the anti-Islam, anti-immigration narrative by these far-right groups, and as a result we're likely to see a concurrent rise of far-left groups. We've recorded several instances of these left-wing incidents, mostly due to clashes with far-right groups and police as part of counter-protests with these anti-Islam protests, as well as attacking far-right politicians, such as from the far-right-wing Alternative for Germany party. Whilst far-right-wing groups remain the most active actors in Germany, their capabilities are low and their targeting is very specific. The greater threat to Germany comes from Islamic State-inspired or directed actors who are seeking to conduct high-impact, mass casualty, as well as lower-level but still high-impact attacks, such as stabbings and IED attacks.